I like to work with anything that's eye-catchy and beautiful and in the long run looks so pretty. This cabochon by itself is so pretty that anything that you make around it will look beautiful. And that's what a person needs to look for when they're creating wire wrap jewelry. Starting with 18 gauge wire over here. Just want you to understand the approximate size of the cabochon. I'm working with 2 wires 20 centimeters length, one more wire which is 45 centimeters length, so in total 3 wires. 6-step bail plier, this is from Oscar's, and what I'm going to do is I am going to keep it right in between and make a loop. I'm holding my flat nose plier and I'm going to bend it. What we are making is a crescent moon, and that's why this bending is required. And both the bends are over. If you notice, I'm bending both of them over. So this is you'll open it up like this. And that is a part of the crescent moon which we are going to shape on the cabochon. So you will get a moon over here. We're going to start shaping it into a crescent. This is how we want our moon to look. You bend the tips a little bit inside because we want the moon to be a crescent shape. You can decide how big you want your moon to be depending on your cabochon and how big you want it to look. This design needs weaving, so we're going to hold them all together and going to start weaving them together. You can do any 3 wire weave that you like. I've taken 160 centimeters wire and I'm going to bend it in between, and then I am going to start wrapping from here. So what that does is when I start wrapping, I keep wrapping till here, and then the other way I can do both. I like to work with how it looks rather than measurements and sizes, so you will have to bear with me and just follow the steps. At this point I realized that I need all the wires to be shaped into oval if I want to pull off anything, so I'm just going to shape it oval. I need this wire to go down here so we are able to weave properly. Like you see, these 3 wires are together, so just to make sure that this wire needs to go down, I need a plan, and I don't have one, so as usual I'm going to just swirl it up and then try to bring it together, and yeah, see, that works. So I bring them all together, and let's see with the cabochon. Yeah, so now we are shaping it, and that's how it looks. In case you feel that the cabochon is not going to hold with just the crescent, what we could also do is we could make more swirls from the wire, because as it is, this wire is long, so you could keep adding swirls just to make sure that your cabochon doesn't go out. Could keep doing that. See, so you have a lot of options over here that will look nice. Just wanted to show you what I am doing. I'm just making a swirl here, so wherever you find space, that is where we're going to weave and leave the swirls. Like in this case, I have left the swirl here and just wrapped here. So you wrap here and then leave the swirl, so it looks nice. You can do it on the other side also because the wires are big. I made a few more swirls because I thought it would look like clouds with the crescent. Let's see how that goes. Now I'm going to start weaving again. Just want to show you how the weave is progressing. So after weaving these 3 wires, I finally got 2 wire weaves over here and 3 wire weaves this side. So don't worry, just go ahead with whatever you think, right? The wires and the weaves will change based on the spirals or curves that you take. So there is no issue there. Just go ahead with whatever you feel looks good. To end it all, once I reached here, what I did is with this wire I just started wrapping them like this, just a quick wrap around each one of them. Just take the wire over it, that's it. So once I did that, I could use these wires then to make shapes, and just the front 2 wires I was planning to make a bail out of it, and the rest wires I was hoping that I could just use it either to lock the cabochon behind, but these are the 2 wires I was planning to make a bail with. I have parted the wires in 3 different ways, as you can see. So this is the one that's going to be on bail, and this we can use just to make more swirls or curls or designs. I'm going to make the bail by bending this wire in front, and then I'm going to use my 6-step bail plier to bend it around, so it'll kind of come like this. I've left this wire just in case I need to tie up any loose ends. So that's your bail, and we're going to use this wire to make, I don't know yet, but we will be making designs over it. The rest of the wire I just swirled it off so it'll be able to hold the cabochon in place, and we're going to weave it over. My wire ended here after I finished one, so in case you want, you can take another piece of wire and add it through this and start securing the back again also. There is no basic design, I'm just making sure that the wire stays and the cabochon is set. I'm taking these wires and thinking of what to do. Let me see if I can get some to look. And I will wrap it here behind. I just took these wires and made sure that I tuck them around the bail inside. There's space there, and make sure that you tuck them away nice and safe. I also want to tell you that it's always important to keep checking whether there are any wire ends left and clean them up and tuck them away so that it doesn't hurt.